Wow, that's a lot of seeds to plant. And I tell you, I got a touch of spring fever when I was buying them. Hi, it's Bev from Life's Better in the Garden. And today I'm going to be planting some of the seeds that you've seen in plastic seed trays, getting them down under the grow lights. It's actually about 12 weeks from our last frost date here. And I know last year we had frost at the end of May, and it was actually after we brought our tropicals home from the greenhouse that we got this frost. And actually, here's some pictures of our yard getting ready for this frost. So you just never know. In my zone of 6A, it seems to be changing yearly. Okay, so here we've got the seed starting mix that I'm using. I'm using this Miracle Grow seed starting mix, and I have put it into the container here, and I'm just going to break up the lumps because sometimes the stuff is quite lumpy. So I've just broken up all of the lumps, and then I'm going to add some water to here. Because when you put the soil in your tray, you want the soil to be damp. You don't want to water them after you put the seeds in. So because the seeds are so small, they could just, with the water, just go into the wrong containers and you end up getting a mixture. So I'm going to just work this up a little bit, get my hands dirty. So, and then once I get this mixed, I'm just going to put it all in here, fill all of these, and then I'm going to add the seeds. So, and you're actually going to need labels for each compartment. So you're going to want to label these. in each square here, there's 9 seed holes, and I'm going to be putting 9 of the same seed in each of here. And I've got my labels made that I'm going to put in, so when they start to grow, I'm going to know what is what. So, and also when this soil dries, after the seeds are in here for a bit, you're going to want to water them from the bottom of this tray, not from the top. They can take some light misting, but not water. Okay, I think I might have enough water in here. Now when you take it, and it's actually going to stay in a ball, so it's nice, it's got some nice moisture in it. That's going to be good for the seeds. It's not soppy, it's just, there's enough moisture in it just to hold it into a ball, and that's what you want. Okay, so I'm just going to put this all in here, like so. So here we have the seed tray all filled with the soil that's had water put in it. And this one here, this flower called stalk, I'm going to be putting it all in these 9 holes here. And then I'm going to be putting the little tag in for it in here. So I know that each one of these is one type of flower. Say we had a little recording hiccup. As you can see, the seeds here, the stalk seeds are all in. I thought I was recording, but I wasn't. So the seeds are all done in this one. So we're going to go on to the next one. Okay. The Coleus has very, very small seeds. As you can see here, very, very small. They'd be very hard to see when you put them in the soil. And put my little tag in. Okay, the next seed I'm going to be planting is rainbow Coleus mix. And these ones are even smaller than the Coleus. Just put a few. Definitely not going to be any left over here. So I'm just I just sprinkle them all around. And then I'm just going to knock these ones off that were in my hand. And then I'm going to put that little tag there. Okay, and in this one here, I have a second Coleus, still the same rainbow Coleus, and I'm going to put these so they're both together. And I'm going to turn the tray around, and then we'll do these 4 here. Okay, the next one I have here to plant is a straw flower. And this is a gorgeous flower, especially if you like cut flowers in the garden. And unfortunately, I broke my ankle in the fall and I didn't get to get any of these seeds last year, so I had to buy more. And actually last year I put them straight in the garden. I didn't start them ahead of time, so I'm hoping with starting them ahead of time, I'm going to have flowers a lot sooner. The seeds are a little bigger, you can see, a little bigger than the Coleus, and they're a lighter color, so I should be able to see them a little bit better in the cells. Put these back in here and then my little tag. Okay, and after you do that, you can just press down just a little bit on the seeds, because we're going to cover them with vermiculite. With some of these, you can't even see the seeds because they're so small. Okay, so next we're going to do some asters. Gorgeous color in the garden. And these are going to be a little bit easier to see as well. So as you can see, they're nice light color and they're a pretty good size. So just put a few of these in each cell. Didn't get very many in that one. Because a lot of these you can direct sow them as well. Or again, I may do another tray, but I wanted to get a little bit of everything started. And then I've got a new one here that I've never had in my garden. Cherry Brandy Rudbeckia. I'm really excited about this one. So as you can see, they've actually got them sealed in here. Compared to some of these other packages, there's not a lot of seeds in here. So I'm going to have to get my scissors, cut the top of this off. We definitely don't want to lose these guys. And it's funny how in some seed packages there's a whole bunch, and then other ones like this one there isn't any. So I'm just going to put them all in my, well, can't even get them to come out. Actually, I've got one in my hand here. As you can see, I have just these few that have managed to come out. So I'm actually just going to put one in each cell here, and then hopefully I can get the rest of these out here. Okay, as you see, I've got a few more here. Okay, so they're slowly coming out. So there we have all of the seeds out of here and in here. Pat that down a little bit. And now these were called Rudbeckia, or an annual. We get a chance to catch the seeds in the fall. That will be great. So here's the tag, Cherry Brandy. I've got another Rudbeckia here, and it's called May a Double. And this one is in the same type of little foil thing. So, okay, so I'm not sure if these ones are going to come out easier than the other ones, and I'm going to try and give it a little more help here. Oops, one just flew away on me here. Okay, so there's one seed. I'm actually going to get, I might not even have enough for my 9 cells. Oh, there we go. We have one more seed here. If I can get a hold of it, I'm just going to press them down. I sure hope these grow, because there wasn't a lot to spare. Oops, I forgot to put my tag here for the aster, and then the Maya double Rudbeckia here. Okay, so now I'm going to put a layer of vermiculite over top. Okay, and I've got my vermiculite here. And I'm just going to pour some of it in here so it's easier to grab. And this should help keep some of the moisture in the seed cells. Okay, I've got my next tray all filled up here and ready to go. This one is actually going to be a mixture of some vegetables. Like I've got lettuce and spinach here, some onions, but then I have some black-eyed Susans and some pansies that we're going to be putting in here. Okay, so let's start with some spinach here. So here's the spinach seeds. And with these seeds, you can see them nicely with the dirt. So they're all there, waiting for the vermiculite to go on top. So now that we've got these all planted, we'll get our little tag here, spinach. In we go. Okay, so the next one that we're going to get planted is some leaf lettuce. And this has got some good sized seeds here. So we'll get these, maybe 2 or 3 again in each little cell here. Get the lettuce in here. And these are the seeds for the green onions. So these are going to be hard to see in here. So they're a fair size. So you just put 2 or 3 in each little cell. Okay. And when I put these back in the envelopes, I always try to do it over top of what I just seeded, just in case one falls, then it at least gets into the right area where the seeds are. Green onion. Okay, and then now we've got some radishes that we're going to be putting in here. And the radishes, they've got some pretty good sized seeds here. Put, again, 3 or 4 in the cell here. Okay. Okay, so the radishes in. And then our last vegetable we're going to put in here is beets. I think these are the biggest seeds so far. So again, I'm trying to put 3 or 4 in the little cell here. Now with these beets, I'm actually just going to push them down just a little bit into the soil, because it says to put them down about 3/8. Just push them down just a little bit, and then again they're going to be covered with vermiculite. Okay, our little beet tag. Okay, so next I'm going to be planting some black-eyed Susans, which is a vine. It's an annual vine, and these seeds are actually not too bad of a size. Oh, not too many in there. One left. Okay, so here's the seeds for the black-eyed Susans. Okay, so drop 1 each in a cell here, because there's actually not a lot. Well, maybe there's enough for 2 in each little cell. Maybe. Okay, perfect amount for just 2 in each cell. And then these ones like to be like 1/8 of an inch in. So just going to push them in a little bit. And then a little tag here, black-eyed Susan. And I actually have a second one of black-eyed Susan. Okay, and again, not very many. So I'll just put 1 in each one, just to make sure I've got enough here. Okay, and that's the other black-eyed Susan. We've got some pansies that we're going to put in here. And these are very small little seeds here. And put a few in each little cell. Oh, these are just 1/8 of an inch down, so I'm just going to tap them down a little bit. Little tag in for pansy. Okay, so I'm just going to sprinkle it lightly over the top. And again, this helps hold the moisture in the soil as we wet it all before we put the seeds in. And then once it starts to get a little dry, we will be watering it from the bottom here, not from the top. Now, mind you, can mist from the top and give it a good mist, but the watering will be done from the bottom tray. Okay, so I'm just going to mist these now. And then we will put the lids on, and they will be ready to go down under the grow light. As the soil was wet before I put it in the trays, and now I've just lightly misted the tops, so they should be good under the grow light. That is a big job well done. This was a lot of seeds to get planted. I feel so much better that these are all done and under the grow lights. Just a few tips. When your seedlings are under the grow lights, you want to make sure that the lights are on for at least 12 to 16 hours a day. And also the grow light should be 2 to 4 inches above the seedlings. And temperature wise, they germinate the best between 65 and 75 degrees Fahrenheit or 18 degrees to 24 degrees Celsius. So, and once your seeds have sprouted, you want to make sure that you remove whatever type of cover that you have on there, so they get lots of good airflow. And also, you don't want the seedlings to get moldy from too much moisture with whatever type of lids you have on there. Now, you want to make sure that you subscribe so you don't miss my next video, which is going to be on transplanting rooted brugmansias, angel trumpets, from water to pot. And I'll post a picture up here of one of the mother plants that I took the cuttings from. Now, thanks for watching, and don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe for more gardening tips. See you next time.